Hello everybody, this is Danny Udero, the sports editor for the Silver City Sun News, and I am just ecstatic. I'm excited. We're counting down to Saturday. New Mexico High School Prep Football State Championships all around New Mexico is going to be Friday and Saturday, but the game we're talking about is your Cobre High Indians taking on Ruidoso in the Class 4A New Mexico High School State Football Championships. That game is going to take place Saturday, 1:30 p.m. in Las Cruces at the Field of Dreams. Got some great information for you. The Indians are the visiting team. They lost a coin toss to Ruidoso last week. They will be on the east side of the Field of Dreams. Tailgating starts at 9:30 a.m. Gates open at 11:30 a.m. and the game starts at 1:30 p.m. Your Indians, who are 12-3, are the number 5 seed. They got to the championship by running the table on the top side of the bracket. They beat number 12 Hot Springs 49-6, number 4 Bloomfield 34-23, and number 8 Hatch Valley last week 21-14. The Warriors are 11-1. They are the number 2 seed, and they got there by beating number 7 St. Michael's 59-28 after a first round bye, and then they downed number 3 Silver last weekend, Silver City 14-7. Common opponents: Cobre beats Socorro 48-6, while Ruidoso beats Socorro 55-0. Cobre fell to Robertson 14-6. Ruidoso fell to the Cardinals 27-24. The Indians dropped a game to Silver 13-6, while Ruidoso beat the Colts 14-7. Ruidoso beat Tularosa 41-0, while the Cobre beat the Wildcats 28-0. And once again, that game Saturday, 1:30 p.m., Field of Dreams in Las Cruces. A lot of hype going on. If you haven't already seen the Cobre versus Ruidoso football trailer on YouTube, get on my account, Danny Udero, YouTube, look it up, Google it, Yahoo it, whatever it is you need to do, get on there, take a look at the trailer. A lot of good and interesting things are happening. And once again, we're bringing social media to you, Silver City Sun News. We're bringing you not just reading about it in the newspaper, but we're interacting with our fans, interacting with everybody, bringing this game to you. It will be on radio 95.1 KNUW. Chris Marufo and his crew will be there at the game. So for all of those of you that can't make it or have to work back here in Grand County, make sure you log on to the radio, and they do stream it. I will be a special guest at halftime, so a lot of interesting things we're going to be able to talk about. But taking a look further on, once again, pick up an edition of your Silver City Sun News. Thursday's edition is going to have an interesting story about Marcus Sanchez, Cobre High senior. He is a great kid. I had the opportunity to talk with him a little bit. He's been playing football since he was 9 years old. Talking to me about how the progression of him being a freshman, starting on the football team, all the losses, the bond that him and his teammates have contorted over the past couple of years, and now he's a senior playing in probably the biggest game of his career. This young fellow already has 2 baseball state championship rings, but this football one would mean a whole lot more to him. He talks about it with the community as well. Once again, pick up a copy of your Silver City Sun News Sports Edition. Great story. Moving on, we're going to talk a little bit about some basketball, but first we're going to take a look at some great photos, and we'll be right back right after this.
Courtney.
enjoyed all them photos and some of that video from the basketball games that took place Tuesday night. Cliff High School traveled to Bayard. They downed Cobre High 47-34. Both teams are now 1-1. This game kind of slow off, but Cliff utilized a lot of shots beyond the arc to pull out of reach. Leading scorers, Jenkins led Cliff with 14 points, while Bruton followed with 12, and Overstreet and Callaway added 6 points apiece. For the Indians, Natasha Macon had 9, while Alexis Guk followed with 8, and Martinez had 7. Angelina Bencomo scored 6, while Brandy Hernandez and Kaisha Udero added 2 points apiece. Both teams will be in action at the Cliff basketball tourney. Once again, log on to my YouTube account, get on our Facebook account. There's a nice trailer. Danny Udero at YouTube, Silver City Sun News Facebook, Danny Udero Facebook page. There's a trailer about the Cliff basketball tourney. Get on there, take a look at it, get some hype, get out there, support your basketball teams if you can. That tournament starts Thursday, runs through Saturday over at Cliff High School. And the Cowgirls are going to open up with Hot Springs Thursday at 2 p.m. while Cobre will see Academia Juarez at 5 p.m. Hey, we're always talking about hunting. You saw that photo in there. Boy, was that a nice buck. That buck was downed by Michael Vasquez, a Cobre High sophomore. Had a youth hunt, was unable to attend over the weekend because of he's a band member for the Cobre High School and had to play during the football playoff game with Hatch Valley. Mr. Vasquez and his dad Meme Peru get out there on Sunday, and what do you know? Luck meets opportunity. Vasquez downs him. That buck was approximately 28 inches wide. It was a 10-point monster muley. It's the biggest one Vasquez has killed. Once again, pick up a copy of your Silver City Sun News Sports Edition. That story's in there. A lot of great photos as well. So, hey, this is Danny Udero. This one's going to be short, but once again, get out there on Saturday. Cobre High School taking on Ruidoso in your Class 4A New Mexico High School State Football Championships. I had the great opportunity of talking to Ron Darnell. He was your state football championship coach in 1971. That's the last time the Cobre High School Indians have won a state championship. In fact, that's their only state championship. They did appear in 2001 against Lovington, where they fell, where head coach Brian Miller was the coach. So this actually is the 4th time Cobre High School has been in a state championship, but they've only won one. That was back in 1971. I talked to Coach Ron Darnell. Had a lot of great memories. He gave me a lot of great information. He was really enthused about the team that's going on now. He had some words for this team. He went over and spoke with head coach Jerry Martinez and gave some inspirational words. I'm sure he's taking it to heart. When I talked to him to get the preview on the football game, he talked a little bit about it. So pick up Friday's edition of your Silver City Sun News. It's going to have the preview of the football game, Cobre versus Ruidoso. It's actually also going to have a little story about Coach Darnell in there as well. And I just want to give a special shout out to Dallas Udero, my son, who of course is always the videographer for here. So we'll see you out there at the football game Saturday. If you can't make it, catch it on the radio, and join me on Sunday for another edition of your Weekend Sports Report, and that's going to be your state championship football edition. So long, everybody.